Through extensive research of documents, drawings, and interviews, local author Carroll C. takes us through the history and importance of the Peter Gibson Thomson's Pulp Mill in Canton, North Carolina. Jones is here with his newest book, Thomson's Pulp Mill, Building the Champion Fibre Company at Canton, North Carolina. Thank you so much for being here, Carroll. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this book in general and kind of the story that you wanted to bring to life on the pages.
Well, just shortly, the book is about the construction of the Champion Fibre Company in Canton, North Carolina. I'm from Canton originally, grew up there, worked for the Champion Paper Company all over the Southeast, even Brazil. They sent me to Brazil to work. But the mill, I grew up in the shadow of the mill, so that holds a real interest for me.
Right.
Two or 3 years ago, met a friend of mine for the first time in about 20 years. He presented me with a collection of old photos that had been passed down through his family. And he showed those to me, and they showed the construction of the mill. And once I saw those photographs, being the history nut that I am, I just thought that these need to be presented in a book somehow. And
kind of sparked your interest into the history of the building of it, right?
It sparked my interest, but I wasn't really sure there was enough source material out there to do the book. So I got to scrambling around and looking, and I think I did find quite a bit of information that's in the book. So I spent probably a year and a half researching and writing this book and working with Carroll Publishing, presenting these photographs with heavy captions so that readers can get a look at that paper mill, that old pulp mill being constructed.
Right, and I know that you said that you worked there, that you kind of grew up in the shadow of the mill. Why specifically did you want to focus on the construction part of it? Well,
of course, being an engineer, the construction part interests me, but I grew up in the mill. When I went to work at the mill the first time, I remember seeing some of the old structures, some of the old brickwork, some of the old timber framing, and it was just so interesting to me. So I wanted to go back and see if I can find those again and figure out how those structures were put together, designed, and that's what I've got in the book.
Right, and you mentioned the pictures and the important role that the pictures played. You have over 150 pictures in there, right?
Well, there's really about 100 pictures.
About 100, okay.
And these are the original old photos showing those massive brick buildings being built on the banks of the Pigeon River right there in Canton, North Carolina. When Peter Thomson came to Canton, he chose that little area because of the river and because of the railroad that was right next to the site. Plus, he bought 40,000 acres of spruce and hardwood timberlands to help supply the wood to the mill.
So much history right there, and I feel like I could talk about this with you for a very long time because I'm a history nut as well, but we really appreciate you coming in and telling us a little bit about your book, Thomson's Pulp Mill, Building the Champion Fibre Company at Canton, North Carolina. You can get it at jancarrollpublishing.com. We appreciate you coming in, Carroll.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it.